There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love.
It's the Michael
And
Jackson.
this place, it was brighter than tomorrow.
Aww.
And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In
Oh.
this place, you'll feel there's no hurt or sorrow.
There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race.
What going on, people thems? So I'm gonna react to just one more Dimash one, because I've just reacted to his Stranger performance that he did a couple of weeks ago, which was again just so mind-blowingly good. But this one is one from like 10 months ago when he was on that show. The one where I think, is it Virtuoso? I think it was on with Hauser and other people, I think. Or, in fact, it definitely was, because there's like a panel down here. And I'm sure he was on like a panel show. And it had like young people in it as well. And he performed with Placido Domingo. Now, I don't know if it's Placido, because he's saying Placido Domingo Jr. here. So I don't know if that's the same gentleman that I saw him perform with before. But either way, I've not seen this. This is Heal the World. And it's got Dimash, Placido Domingo Jr., E. Miklosa, E. Nikayeva, P. Chulich, and A. Anisovic. As you can likely tell by my probably very poor pronunciation of their names, I don't know who those other people are, but I am still intrigued to see it and see Wagwan, so that is what we're gonna do.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love.
It's the Michael
And
Jackson.
this place, it was brighter than tomorrow.
Aww.
And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In
Oh.
this place, you'll feel there's no hurt or sorrow.
There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
This is actually adorable. How have I never seen this?
If you want to know why, there's a love that cannot lie. Love is strong, it only cares of joyful giving. If we try, we shall see. In this bliss we cannot feel. Fear of dread, we stop existing and start living.
Sounds like a Disney song.
Oh, make a better world. Make a better world. See the world. Make it a better place for you and for me and the human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, the world with no fear, together we cry competing. See the nations turn their swords into plowshares.
Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
Wow. Sorry.
Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. You and for me. You and for me. Sana nuestro mundo, hazlo por los niños.
Si le suite je fais
Oh, she put no shoes on as well. Ah, she's gonna make me cry. Ah, there you go, little lady. Like, honestly, that was really special. Oh my gosh. Do you know what's really funny? Like, obviously, I was like, oh, you know, there's gonna be nothing that's really like Christmassy or festive in that way when it comes to Dimash. Obviously, like, you know, that's not something he celebrates. I don't think anyway. But that right there was the exact type of thing that you would want to be watching at this time of year, which is why, again, like, you know, anyway, this is why music is just so universal. Do you know what I mean? And I think watching that little girl, like, because I wasn't expecting there to be a little child in there. So I saw the clip and I thought, okay, it's gonna be like, you know, some other opera singers maybe or what have you. But as soon as she started singing, my heart, man, this cute little lady, and you know, with her little accent as well, like, which probably to you know, where she's from doesn't sound like she's got an accent, but to me sounds like an accent. Same way that I probably sound like I've got an accent to you as well. So it's just like, it's just so cute. In a better place. Like, it's just like, oh my gosh, like, this is just honestly so adorable, like, absolutely adorable. And she was so on pitch as well the entire time that she was singing. And she just looked like just so, and like the times when she's looking up and oh, it's gonna make me cry. It's actually gonna make me cry. Get it together. Get it together. yeah, so like watching her sing and about and the lyrics of the song as well. Do you know what I mean? Like make it a better place for you and me. You know, think about the kids because sometimes I think as adults and stuff that we just don't think further than what's convenient for us. Do you know what I mean? But so yeah, the message, the delivery. Obviously, like Dimash was absolutely holding back here. Do you know what I mean? Like this was a very demure performance from him. I've got to retire that word actually. Do you know what? And it's so bad, by the way. Like I don't know if any of you were watching this ever caught on to this whole demure trend thing. But do you know what? Demure is a really great word, and now I feel like I can't use the word because of that horrible trend. Anyway, I need to find another word. A very we'll go with unassuming. Okay, next. Okay, cool. So yeah, a very unassuming performance from Dimash there, which was just lovely, and the harmonies there. There were obviously as well. The Placido Domingo Jr. I now understand why, because I was like, oh, maybe the guy that I saw wasn't a junior, but I remember thinking that he didn't look like a junior. But that's because that's his son. Because as soon as it zoomed into Junior's face, I was like, that is definitely that man's son. Like you literally just stole his whole face. You don't got the beard or the long hair, but that is your son. And then when it zoomed out to Placido Domingo Senior, I was like, yeah. And I bet his dad was like, yeah, that's my son. And the two ladies that were singing as well, because I think what I found were there were certain parts of this song, which I was like, I don't know whether. And to be honest, I can't even remember the original because I'm sure it was like a whole bunch of people that was singing on "Heal the World," isn't it, with Michael Jackson? I don't really remember how everyone else sounded on that track, but the type of singing that they have, I don't know whether it necessarily was as awesome to my ear personally. Not to say that they can't sing, obviously, I'm not saying that, but just their style of singing. Like there were certain bits of the song I was like, I don't know, but then like when they were doing things like the harmonies and stuff. That was really nice, and actually, like, it's a really confusing thing I'm trying to say. There were parts of the song where I first heard it, I was like, I don't know if I'm really feeling that style on this type of track. But then there were other times where I was like, do you know what's really cool to have this type of style on this type of track? I know I'm saying two things are the same thing here, but like two things can exist in the same space. So there were parts of it that made me go, but then there were parts of it that made me go, That's the best way I can describe it. I can't put it any better than that. I can't put it any better than that. The overall thing was I really enjoyed it because I think for me the star of the show was the little lady. Do you know what I mean? Obviously Dimash goes without saying. Do you know what I mean? Like, but the little lady was the star of the show for me. Just so cute and adorable. And like the manner of how she sung and what she was singing about. So that was really good. But then there were times, like I said, that and it was mainly when the females are singing, and probably a little bit of Placido Domingo Jr. as well, to be fair, where I was just like, it felt like, I think I even said it at the time, like it sounds a little bit like a Disney song. But then there were other times where like Dimash was doing his harmony with the little girl, and also when the other two ladies are coming as well, where I was like, oh, that's a really nice mesh actually with that particular style. So that's quite cool, but it wasn't the whole way through. Anyway, I'm hoping that makes a little bit of sense and I'm not just repeating myself like unnecessarily. But overall, I'm really glad I saw it. And like I said, for like a festive period, that was really nice to watch something like that. And to see all the guys and gals on the judges panel that were into, a better place. Do you know what I mean? It was cool. It was really nice. So, yeah, I'd love to know what you guys thought of this. If you did enjoy this, then please do drop me a like and subscribe. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much. And if you do want access to my reactions before they come to YouTube, then please do head over to my Patreon, which is a great way to help support the channel. And it's a great way to connect with me more as well. So you can't lose. It's a win-win. So yeah. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.